Hey coin collectors, Dan the Collecting Man here. Today I wanted to go through some of my fake coins and bullion, just some of the things that you can find out on eBay, just to make sure people don't get tricked. I thought I'd go through that, and also why I've deliberately bought some fake bullion and fake coins. So what is my core purpose to own some of these items? So to start off with, I've got a good range of key coins that in real life would be worth quite a bit of money. So from the 1930 penny to the Adelaide pound, to the very first sovereign out of Sydney, and some American eagles and some very nice bits of gold. Now some of these actually look like the real coin, so it's kind of scary how close sometimes these fakes can come across. So I'll go through that, and some are very obviously fakes, and you can go see it very quickly how fake they are. So I'll go through those, but some of the key things, why do I own fake bullion and fake coins? For me, it's kind of like I'd call it a decoy. So it's always good to have a safe somewhere that's easy to find and put some of these items in those safes, so that way when someone does come in, if hopefully it never happens, but if someone does come in and tries to steal your goods, and they probably know that I'm a coin collector and potentially a bullion collector as well, if they do get that, at least they feel like they've got something of value and leave my real collection alone. So it's kind of a different way of having it. You can buy these for like $5 or less off eBay, and it just gives you that little bit of sense of security, and it's also a bit of fun from that aspect as well. So that's why I own some of that, and I'm always going to collect it. But also for some of these, they're very significant pieces of Australian history, these coins, and they're definitely well out of my price range to own them personally. It's definitely something that I personally wouldn't be able to obtain. So let's go through them individually, and then I'll compare them to the real ones, just to show you the core differences for the ones that I do have real life versions of. So we'll start off first with the Adelaide pound. So that is this one here. This is one of the oldest ones that we have here. So it's a 1852 from Adelaide, and currently you're looking, if you were to have the real version, and this is very, very close, but obviously it's a much more nicer presented version than what you probably can find, you're looking around 40,000 plus for this. This is it's 22 carats. Was initially, I think this cost me, like I said, a couple of bucks to buy it. And these, the reason why is what they are on eBay is they're called space fillers. So if you've got a collection of coins and you're missing that one, it's kind of a little space filler. But Adelaide pound is probably one of the most significant and collectible coins within Australia, the real one, and that's pretty cool. So that one there, and then I'll go on to the next one, which is the very first sovereign that was minted out of Australia. So this one is 1855 sovereign from Sydney, so from the Sydney Mint, as you can see there in the light. And again, this is an easy way. So in America they flipped it that way, but in Australia we go that way, so that's why it's kind of already puts you off a little bit. But as you can see there, 1855, our very first sovereign out of Australia. So again, a real version of this, you're looking around $8,000 plus, depending on the quality of it. But that's pretty cool. So then we'll probably go to the most famous coin in Australian history. This is the 1930 penny. Now when I got this is actually looks really good. So they've actually done a good copy of that, and it'd be funny to find out if it was the actual real version, but here it is. So 1830 penny, and I'll compare it to one that I have here. So this is 1833 penny. So you can see from a size point of view, it's absolutely the same. Thickness point of view, it's the same. So it comes up pretty good there. All the key hallmarks are pretty much there. Even the font isn't too bad. So you can see sometimes even the number 3 in the way they've done that comes up pretty good. And then we see the king here as well. So again, it's a very, very close image. It's not too shiny. It's got that worn kind of look about it as well. So and you can really see all the details on the king there. So not bad. copy, I would say, or replica of the real 1930 penny. So this one, depending on the quality, from 29,000 plus you're looking at for a 1930 penny. So definitely pretty cool, fun one to have as part of a collection. The next one is probably the most famous worldwide, is the American Eagle. So I've got a few of these Eagles that you can buy. And so this one was a 2024 version. Now this one came out even before the mint, US Mint, had even minted the coins. So now I've got some other ones here, 2019 versions as well. So you can just hear it just has a different sound to them. But these are pretty cool. And as you can see here, key thing to note, 2024, and we've got the Type 1 finish. So, and this is almost like a proof-like finish. And I was able to buy this little fake capsule thing. You can put it in there, as you can see. You can put that and print that. I was able to buy that for a couple of bucks as well. Bought that for a few bucks, and you can make it look like it's a proof finished coin. So it's almost like PCGS there, but and these are like the Bullion version. So comparing first of all the 2024 version, here's a 2023, which would be pretty much the same. You can see there, obviously this one's got the proof like finish, and you've also got W for the mint down there, which is another key thing. Some of the writing and the way it comes up is slightly different, but this is the big difference. We've got the Type 2 Eagle, so that's the one we should be looking for. We shouldn't have the Type 1 Eagle on this side, it should be the Type 2. So they are the key differences there. And this one says 1 Oz 5 silver, so it comes up a little bit different. And we can compare it to the way the original is written, even the original, a different font there for the Type 2, or Type 1, I should say. So that's that one. And then we go into these ones. So I'll get this one here. So 19, as you can see, same year there. And this one you can really see the core differences that you've got there. And that's the, you can just see even the coloring of it is slightly different, but the font is definitely very different there. This one's more pronounced in the real version compared to the fake version here. So yeah, that's the key difference between those ones there. Then another fun one that I thought I'd look at is this one here. So this is the Year of a Rabbit. It's meant to be a Perth Mint gold 1 ounce coin. And it's very big for a 1 ounce coin. And as you can see here, it's got nothing about the purity on that at all. So obviously I don't have a full 1 ounce, but this is the Bullion version. So this would be like a proof version of the coin. So from a design point of view, it comes up pretty close here on this side. So as you can see, it's not far from the actual imagery of that, but this is where we get the big difference. It should have here all the purity and weight around there, and the $1 denomination. As you can see here, it's quite different. So this is what they've done, is this is the Royal Australia Mint version. As you can see, that's the design there, and that's what they've copied here, as you can see. But they've got obviously $1 denomination. They haven't got $1 here, and this is obviously the lunar calendar. Now the key thing to note on this is it should have the rabbit at the top, and we've got the rabbit over to the side. So that's another key miss there. So also this is the same size as the silver. So same size. Gold is definitely a lot smaller than silver because it's a lot denser metal. So even from the size point of view, it's way off on a size point of view. Another one here is the Krugerrand. So this is the Krugerrand, South African Krugerrand, another popular one. So I only have the silver version, but just to see the core difference, you can see a lot more detail in and around the bottom there. And also this would, so that's got 1 rand, and that doesn't have a currency behind it. So you can see the key differences there. And then we go on this side, you can see it there. Just the font is a lot thicker there from South Africa and there, so it's slightly different. And here he's got his eyes almost closed, and here you can see his eyes are open. So it's a slightly different image, and even the ear and the placement of the ear and the hair, the whole lot is quite different. So You can see the differences there. And then I've got this one here, which actually, looking online, is very, very close. Like I wasn't able to find or distinguish any core difference. So I've obviously got the Perth Mint, Australia. And this is how they actually look. 1 Perth Mint, 1 ounce fine, and Western Australia. So they pretty much are exactly the same as this. So this one was definitely for me a pretty good, another good copy, a bit like the 1930 penny. And then we had these other random ones as well. So this one came with a random certificate. This is meant to be like an ounce of gold. And this is meant to be, I think it was 10 grams of gold. So yeah, 5 grams of gold. Even 5 grams of gold would be a lot smaller than this if it was real gold. So very different. Apparently this is limited to 2,500 worldwide. And apparently you can go to a website to get a certificate of authenticity. So completely fake. So they are my fake coins, and that's the reason why I own them, as a little bit of a decoy, and it's also a little bit of fun because it's a bit of a strange history there that would definitely be out of my stretch to be able to personally own them. So chuck in the comments below if you have any fake coins, if you use the same, or if you've unfortunately been stooged by someone by buying some of these online and unfortunately unwillingly knowing that they were actually fake coins, not the real genuine coins. So hopefully that doesn't come true, but they are out there, and you can see some of these come up really close to the original designs. So please give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the content, and make sure, if you're not yet subscribed to Dan the Collecting Man, 2025 is going to be an absolute fun year when it comes to coin collecting. There's going to be a lot of cool releases, and I'm going to try and share more and more information like this to help new and existing coin collectors within the industry. As always, thanks so much for watching and joining the coin collecting community. I'll catch you on another video. Dan.